So in this video, after you creating AWS account, how to logging in. So whatever the email address you provided, that account we called as root account. And whatever the password you created at the time of account creation, that is a root account password. You should not share your root account name and the root password name to anyone in real-time environment. So now we need to talk about the concept. So in real-time environment, if you're working any project, the root account and root account password will not share to any administrator. Only whoever working on the day one in the project, AWS architect, have maintained the account. So before he leaving the company, those credentials information, they will update it to the his reporting manager or maybe client. So based on that, the account will be keep it in a safe and secure. So by default, a root account have a full admin privileges. They can do any kind of activity in AWS account and services. So let me log into AWS account. Okay, that's a root account in AWS portal. So right now I'm in aws.amazon.com. Click into sign in. So now there is a two options are there, root user, IAM user. Definitely once you join the company, you'll get IAM user only. You don't have a root user. Select the root user and you can enter your email address at the time of account you creation. And enter the password. Once you click sign in and your account will get logging in.
So
So
I can
once you're
use the
logging
I
in,
am user, right?
no. You need to select the root user first time.
Okay.
So for today, tomorrow, okay. So until this week, you need to use root user only. Okay. So once you're logging in, this is your main AWS console. Here only you're going to practice. It's just like a Facebook, right? Twitter. Yes, obviously. This console is pretty simple and it's a user-friendly console comparatively Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud Platform also. Okay. So in the left side is the AWS logo is there. At any point of time you are coming back, you can click here, you log into this page. Here is the services are available. The services are listed in this categories wise: analytics, application integration, AWS cost management, blockchain, business application, compute, containers like that. So based on our AWS solution architect course, so I gave already some course content with you. So very soon we will give you those course content in Excel. So once you completed the course, you have to put mark completed without fail. Now you can select any services based on your work. You can go there and you can check which services you are going to start working. So like that, we have 200 services are available. You know the services directly, you can directly search here. And here there is an option called Cloud Shell. You can manage this cloud account even through command line interface also. And here is a notification icon. When you click that, any kind of new updates are showing. Here it will showing you any kind of issues, any schedule changes. Here it will update. Any kind of event logs for the health events about the AWS services, you can check here. If you want to create any configuration notification, you can click by this option and you can create a notification. This is a new feature. Coming here, there's a question mark is a support symbol. When you click this, like a support center, help center, a repost, documentation, training, getting started resources center, send feedback. At any point of you need a help, you can use these tools. And coming here, I told you know there are 32 regions are there. These are the 32 regions are showing in this list. Few services are enabled, few regions are not enabled because of if you want, you can go to settings and you can enable it. These are the newly added regions recently.
Rajesh, which reason we want to select?
Sorry,
Which reason we need to select
your
out of
wish.
all the
Maybe
anything means
you are a company owner, you're setting up the business in India. You can select either Mumbai or maybe Hyderabad. Which one is
okay.
nearest to you?
Okay, but one more thing here. Okay, whether the billing depends on the region also, or else it will be same for all the regions.
Depends on the customer project where it is running.
Okay.
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 Based on the customer project running, the nearest location we will select.
Okay.
Next, this is your account details. You can go ahead and you can check that this is a 12-digit ID will be there. Is a unique ID for AWS. In case of any reporting your case, technical support, you can give these details. They will pull entire information on your account. And these are the some settings information, account information, organization information. You have a own company, you can give the complete company details and all. Any service quotas, you can set limitations. You can check the billings. Whenever the bill is generated, you can check the bill and security credentials. By default, you log in with a username and password. Going forward, you can set multi-factor authentication, like OTP based login you can set up. And finally, settings are there. So these all options going forward, we'll learn one by one. We'll learn one by one. So this is the overall AWS console tool. Now can start with your question one by one. No questions?
You mentioned about the AWS command line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, s- uh, the commands are. Can you show us like?
First, you have a knowledge on Linux, then only you can manage it.
Okay, everything is on Linux commands. Huh?
Exactly. Right? So going forward, you learn that. No worries. But nobody using that. Very rare scenarios we will configure. I'll show you based on the scenario. So the next concept is how to create a Windows machine in Amazon EC2. The next concept is. So I'll finish the class in 5 minutes. Don't worry. Okay. So guys, AWS is providing compute services on internet. So the service name called EC2. EC2 stands for Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud Service. That means the servers they'll maintain in the data center. Based on your locations, you can select and you can create a virtual machines. So that means AWS is maintaining the physical rack servers in the data center, n number of data center, n number of servers that was installed with a hypervisor name called Nitro hypervisor and Zen hypervisor. So now we are creating the virtual machine on the top of it, but we don't have control to manage the physical hardware and a hypervisor in the data center. Only in this console from the EC2 console, I just can create the virtual machines. Right now I'm in Mumbai location. I can create an instance. So in AWS environment, we can call it as virtual machines, also called as instances. Understand? In hypervisor technology, we called as virtual machines. Even in the cloud environment, we called as instances. Based on your convenience, whichever you can call, that's fine, no problem. Now I'm going to create instance. That's a Windows instance here. Shall we create a new instance? So whatever the name you're creating for the server, you can provide, but every company have some nomenclature method. So example, now I'm creating the server in Mumbai. I'm giving the name of the server is MUM, Mumbai server. I'm going to create a Windows server, W. This is a 2016 server I'm creating, 16. And this is a web server, web. This is a first server I'm creating, 01. So this is a nomenclature we'll follow in the real-time environment. So every company have a own different structure will be there, but mostly I'll follow this structure. Whenever I'm working in a company, I do a architect to any projects, I will give this kind of nomenclature. So when you're seeing this, we can easily identify the server is belongs to which region, this belongs to which operating system and version, and service is running, and what is the number sequence. We can easily understand, right? That's why I'm following this method. And which operating system is there? So Amazon is giving a different operating system like Amazon, Mac, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, SUSE Linux and all. Okay, Debian. So now I'm going to create a Windows machine. We can select here Windows operating system. So we cannot create a desktop operating system, only we can create a server operating system. Yes, Windows 10, Windows 11, we cannot create. Only Windows server operating system we can create here. So now we can select this. We have like a 2016, 2019, 2022. So like that, these are the operating systems are there. Okay. So before 2016 also operating systems are also available previously 2012, but actually Microsoft, they have stopped providing the services. So that's why even Amazon also, they removed a 2012 operating system in this console. So minimum is a 2016 operating system is needed. Okay, minimum 2016.
Rajesh, I can't able to hear you.
Yeah, we are not able to hear you.
Hello.
Rajesh. Are you able to hear others?
Yes.
Yeah, back. Unfortunately, my system charging was down. I'm back. I'm audible.
Yeah, no.
Yes,
Okay, my
Rajesh.
screen is visible to everyone, right?
Yes.
Right. So Microsoft was minimum at least 2016 operating system we needed. So like up to 2022 operating system we can use. So today I'll create a 2016 operating system, my most favorite operating system. So we have two things will be there. One is a base and a core base. Core means command line and base means completely GUI. So we can always select the only base operating system. That is a Microsoft Windows Server 2016. And below we have a my instance type will be there. We have a
Rajesh, we can't able to hear you.
so now we have T2 micro model is that instance type. What is meaning of instance type is we have a different instance categories will be there, like a low end category to high end category, like a low CPU, low memory to high end memory will be there. If you are checking that, compare instance type, if you click that, so minimum 0.5 memory to, and we can set a maximum number of 12,288 GB of RAM also is available. So that everything they name it with a instance type. So the least instance type is T2 nano, and the highest instance type is this one. Okay. So but as a free tier eligible plan, as a free tier eligible plan, you cannot create all the models other than T2 micro. So only T2 micro only is a free tier, only you can use without any charges. So that means even this machine also 750 hours only per month it is allowed. If you cross that, it will be chargeable. Are you clear? If you cross more than 750 hours, again it will be chargeable. So now I'm selecting this, the T2 micro instance, and coming back. So by default, it will be showing as a free tier only. And coming to the key pairs. So key pairs is nothing but password files for the operating system. Password files for the operating system. Suppose I created one Windows machine. How I logging in? I need a password. Without password, how can I logging in? So the password will be provided by the key pair. So the key pairs we can create for Windows machine, Linux machine, Mac computers like that. So I'm not teaching Mac. Okay. I'll teach Windows and Linux. Okay. So now I'm going to create a new key pair. So again, key pairs are, you can manage it in two ways. For every individual machines, one key pair. That's a waste plan. That's not a proper plan. If you have 1,000 machines, 1,000 key pairs, if you're creating, that is very tough to manage the environment. One key pair for one project per operating system you can maintain, or entire the Windows operating system, one key pair you can maintain. Maybe different operating system like 2016 for one key pair, 2019 one key pair, 2022 one key pair you can maintain. That's different story. Based on your convenient, you can maintain. Maybe if you're asking question to me, you are a senior than us, how you will be managing means I will manage. I'm a lazy person now. I'll be managing only one key pair for one operating system. That means one operating system means one operating system version like 2016, one key pair I'll maintain in my project. So even key pairs also I'll be provided a proper names. I'll be provided proper names. So example, this is a Mumbai location, right? Mumbai underscore. This is a Windows, right? Windows. Maybe if you want to mention operating system and then key pair. So this is the way name I'll be provided. RSA I'll be creating. So RSA only available for Windows operating system. If it is a Linux, ED25519 model also key pair type will be there. So only one model is there, no more issue. RSA full form Remote Security Authority. So even the private key file is a PEM file and PPK file is there. PEM file only we are using because of most of the people are using Windows machine only. From the Windows machine to Windows machine, PEM file is enough to encrypt and decrypt the password files. Now we can click create a pair and the file will be downloading. So mostly guys, whenever I'm downloading the key pairs, I'll be stored the key pairs on the separate desktop folder key pairs. Inside that, uh, whatever the regions I'll be maintained. In that region, I'll be stored that keys here. So example, Mumbai Windows 2016, key pair and save it here. That's it. Now coming to the network. In the network, don't make any changes because of you're new to this environment. Only my request is you can change the firewall. So firewall name is here security group. In AWS, firewall name is security group. So you don't want to create a new security group. You can use the existing security group. And when you select the existing security group, by default, every location, every region, we have a by default firewall is there. you can select that one. So later on, I will modify this default security group. So you will understand 100%. Coming to this storage, 30 GB. As I told, free tier. So free tier, only 30 GB is available. So entire AWS account, only 30 GB you can maintain. Sir, within 30 GB, I would not able to deliver real-time concepts, real-time knowledge. So at least 100 to 150 GB we need to use to create multiple missions, and we need to practice. So slowly we will practice, and we will teach that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. So right now, so we will go with the free tier 30 GB only. I'll మాట్లాడతాను. Next concept is, okay. So next concept is, so here you can check this, the summary, only one mission is that. So guys, based on your convenient, n number of missions we can create. Okay. N number of missions we can create. You can see here. You understand? But I never tested any how many virtual machines maximum we can create it. Okay. Are you clear? Whenever I'm giving the number, it is taking. I don't know whether it is a bug. I don't know whether it is the maximum limit is unlimited. I really don't know. Okay. Even I write a mail to AWS team. Even I have posted some messages on the groups. Nobody was reach me. Okay. Even I attended some seminars. Even I have updated this concept to many people. They were not setting any limitations right now. Maybe I mean same thinking like other people also. Maybe they updated. I don't know. But I had tested. But it's keep on going number like that. It's going more than a lakh, 10 lakhs like that. Okay. Maybe it's a false information. Okay. I think so. What I'm saying. Am I correct, right?
Yeah, maybe after you launch the instant, it will restrict us.
Maybe. I never tried that because if I'm creating that, all of a sudden my utilization is over and my bill was generated. Okay. Wasting of my money, right? Okay. So I don't want to take that much risk because of nobody will not create more than 10 missions at a single go. That's for sure. Okay. Maximum 100 missions. That's a maximum. Okay. If a maximum 100 is a very simple, that's okay. I'm very happy in that. Okay. So I'm not any commenting on this. So maybe if you want to more information, number of instances, you can click and you can check this. Here they'll mention. So you can specify more than one instance to launch. All the instances will launch with the same configuration. Tip to ensure faster the instance launches, break up the large request into smaller branches. For example, create a 5 separate launch requests for 100 instances each instead of one launch request for 500 instances. Okay. So that means one request for 100. So 5 separate launch request means 100 into 500 instances they created. They given tip. I don't know whether it is a maximum configuration or not. Okay. So any other question? So I'm giving only one mission. So to create T2 micro, the firewall is default rule and the storage is 30 GB and I'm going to launch instance. So even one instance or two instance or 10 instance or 100 instance, they will create within 3 minutes. Yes. N number of machines we can create in 3 minutes only. That's the beauty of AWS. Now you can go to view all instances. Now can see the instance is creating. The instance is creating. So before less than 3 minutes, you're not able to connect. Okay. So because of the backend, all the storage, network, okay, the data copying, everything will be doing, okay, for initial setup. After that, once you turn on the machine, within a minute, the machine will get power on.
So it is like a virtual machine, right? Like how we see in the VMs.
Now refresh here and you can check this. The status check is a 2 out of 2 check pass, means the server is successfully created. Now can select this. Now we have a public IP address and private IP address. Okay. Normally every system has a internal IP address and external IP address is there. You can check that even in your home PC. So you can check that. Go to CMD, check IP config, and you will get this is the internal IP. This is a private IP. The series will be there is a 3 ways. Class A, 10.0.0.2, 10.255.255.255. Class B, 172.16.255.255. Sorry, 0.02, 172.171.31.255.255. This is a class B. And class C, 192.1.
Rajesh, I can't able to hear you.
Am I audible now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
It's audible, right?
yes. Now
Yes,
I
sir.
can.
Yes.
Right. So now it's visible, right? Even screen.
Yes, sir.
So next 192.168.0.0 to 192.168.255.255. So these are the ranges you can see is a private IP address. Okay, these are the private IP address. Okay, private IP address are also called as LAN IP. Okay. So now my 10.168.0.104 is my private IP. So that is one address. Same way, if you are checking in the internet, what is my IP? Your internet will be provided one IP address for you. This is my external IP. So same way, here also, for this machine, public IP address is there, private IP address is there. But actually, this private public IP address, we can take it and you are because of you're remotely available. So you're not into the AWS data center. We can go to run MSTSC and you can paste that IP address and you need to connect. But actually, this is a remote desktop connection. If you check that, what is the RDC port number? RDC port number, if you hit enter, you will get 3389. So this 3389 we should allow in the security group. Go to security. Security group is there. By default, the security group, we need to allow it. So previously, I have already allowed. How I'll be allow, I'll show you. Add a rule, RDP, select this 3389. You need to connect from anywhere, right? That is the internet, and you need to save the rule. Then after that, once you click connect this connection with this IP, it will ask username and password, and you can enter the username administrator and enter the password. But password is in the key pair file. So what we need to do, go back to the instances, right click, connect, go to RDP client, click get password and upload the private key. So in the Mumbai and have created today, right? And upload it and decrypt it. So now the password is showing here. And now you can copy this and you can paste here and click OK. Guys, if you are practicing this on your office laptop, definitely will give some problem. Don't try to connect from your office laptop. You please try from your personal laptop only. Click yes. So once click yes, your Windows machine is connected. So next job is you need to do some activities on this machine. Okay. Like we need to create some services installation, services configuration that we'll see in the next class tomorrow. Any other question?
Rajesh, how to stop that instance once after running it up?
I'll tell you. So example, your practice is completed. Then after that, so your mission, go to start, power, shutdown. Shutdown means stop the instance. Okay.
Okay, from the AWS console.
Even in the AWS console also you can stop. You can select here and go to instance state.
Okay.
And there's an option called stop instance.
Okay.
That's very simple. Before you leave every day, you need to check that your instance is stopped or running. If it is stopped, there is no charges. If it is running, it will be count in the 750 hours. If it is a T2 micro. If it is not T2 micro, if it directly will be chargeable. Even there is a power off, it is not chargeable. If it is a power on, it will be chargeable.
And
Always
Rajesh,
you need to practice T2 micro only. In certain cases, I will extend this model to T2 micro, to T3 micro, T3 medium like that. So we will increasing the RAM and CPU for practice purpose. That time it will be chargeable. It's a reasonable price, like a 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees like that.
And Rajesh, one more question. Okay, I need to see how many hours has been consumed out of 750. How can I see that? You said that 750
in the monitoring console later. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an advanced concept. Anyhow, I'll show you. That's a very, very important question. Okay, because of that, you need to know how many hours you spend and you need to get that information. I'll show you that. Don't worry.
And one more question. I'm not sure whether it is advanced or not. Okay, I need to see all the services. Out of all the services, what are the services which are running as a dash?
Services are servers.
Servers or services, whatever it may be, which will be
Services,
chargeable.
no, servers.
Okay.
Okay. You can go to the EC2 global view.
Okay.
Okay. In all the regions, we have a 31 regions, right? All the 31 regions, how many servers are there? How many of you running or not running? You can check this dashboard.
Okay.
This is the dashboard.
Which option will show how many are running here?
So once you're running, it will be showing instances.
Okay.
Now it's a report is 2% only. It is not completed 100%. Still, it is fetching the information. It takes some time. Here it will show.
Okay.
Total how many regions, how many instances are there, and how many instances are running. You will get here. 0 in 0. Like that means how many servers are running out of total missions. You will get it here.
For me, it is showing as 1 in 1 region, even
No.
after stopping.
That's what. No. 1 in 31 regions, like that it will show. Maybe I think all 31 regions are not enabled, like 20 regions are enabled. So it will show. It's getting slow actually. Maybe it will take some time to load this information. Wait for some time, you will get the report.
Okay.
It will fetch from all the data center, right? So it will take some time. See, 1 out of 1. Only one region I am using. So only one instance. Only one, sorry. In one region, one instance is running. So total 18 regions are enabled. Okay. Like
but
this,
you have stopped
check.
that one, right? You stopped it, right? Why it is showing as only one?
It is not running. It is actually in what are the instances are showing. Suppose if you want to check that running status, if you want to check the running status means you need to enable the filters. So enable the filters means you can go to EC2, go back to the EC2. In this EC2, there is an option called running status filter is there. So like this, you can check this. So here only we can filter only running instances. I'll show you. I don't know why the console is very slow today. So here the filters options is there. Only you can running instances, you can check this. I think North Virginia, it was moved my console. Let's go back to the Mumbai. It will show you. See. Instance state running. If any instances are running here, no. Instance state stopped, one instance. So these are the advanced filter system. I'll show you going forward how you need to use a filter and how you need to check that if you're creating 10 missions, how you can manage it. Or if 10 missions, if you created all the 10 missions, you can connect remotely in a single console, how you need to manage. That is a real-time advanced concept. I'll show you. Don't worry. Even Windows missions, Linux missions, how you will be managing any third-party tools we need to use. Okay. That is not covered in the AWS. That is real-time concept. I will share separately.
Okay.
So thank you all. So we'll connect tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, Rajesh.